Hey, what's good, y'all? What it do? Welcome back to Get Tactical. I'm your host, DZ. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So the only reason why I'm doing this in here, this little portion, because it's super windy outside. All right. I am going to pop some shots off. But today, we're talking about none other than the Ruger 5.7, okay? Chambered in 5.7 by 28. Now, this caliber, these guns have been really popular the last couple of years. Everybody likes these 5.7 rounds, because they look like rifle rounds, but in a pistol cartridge. So let me show you real quick that she is empty, no magazine, nothing in the chamber, right? So let's talk about it. So a couple of the features on this 5.7 that's really cool. I'm gonna give you guys another look at this, right? But just showing you right now how it looks. Now, first of all, I want to say that I have held the Smith & Wesson 5.7, right? I've held the FN 5.7, both models, the older version and the newer version. And I will say by far, the Ruger 5.7 feels the best in hand, and it has the best trigger, okay? Just from doing a dry fire standpoint, the Ruger 5.7 is a lot more crisp when it breaks and it comes to a nice solid wall. The FN 5.7, the older model specifically, the trigger feels, for one, the grip feels really bulky, right? Really big in the hand. It just feels like, for what? They could have made it a lot more slimmer, and then the trigger on that thing, the trigger on the FN 5.7, it just feels like junk, and you're paying that big price, $1,000 plus for one of those 5.7s, and then the trigger feels like that. No, if I'm gonna pay that much money, I want the trigger to be good out of the box. Same thing with the Smith & Wesson 5.7. The trigger on that thing, it feels gritty. It's something that I don't like. And then the grip profile on that thing, it just feels a little too bulky in the hand, right? Now, when you get to this Ruger 5.7, it has a nice slim grip, okay? It's not right here where the grip profile is. To me, on the Smith & Wesson and on the FN 5.7, it feels like it just sticks out a little too much. I kind of feel like I'm holding my phone in my hand, This feels a lot more slim. In the hand, it just feels a lot more comfortable, okay? Now, let's talk about some of the features on this 5.7. You get an ambidextrous safety, left and right side, right? You get a nice mag release, okay? Your rear sight can be adjusted for windage. As you can see, it's blacked out. But on the top, you can adjust it for windage, all right? And you got a front fiber optic green sight. It's pretty cool. You got front and rear serration, so you can do a press check from the front. You know what I mean? You could rack it from the rear as well. Now, they did do something nice, is they did a ported slide on top. So this is going to help reduce recoil, okay? Now, they also have a plate, or, well, actually 2 screws. You could buy the extra plate from Ruger's website, and you can mount an optic on here if you want to, out of the box. You get your rail on the bottom for flashlights, different attachments like that. So this gun has the capability to be something really nice, especially with 2 20-round magazines. Now, this is loaded, right? We're going to be doing a couple shots. But one thing that I didn't necessarily like about this 5.7, well, mine specifically, I haven't checked out any other ones. I'm going to check it out. But if you guys have some of the same issues, please let me know down in the comments, all right? But, all right, so when you put the magazine in it, for me on mine's, I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's really, really wobbly, that magazine release. Now, I haven't had any malfunctions. I've shot this gun twice. Yeah, I've shot it twice. I haven't had any malfunctions, no jams, stuff like that. But just the fact that this is a little wobbly, it shouldn't be that loose, in my opinion. If somebody knows why this is like that, please go ahead and comment down below. Now, I know that some of these Rugers, they have had recalls on them. I'm not really worried about that because these guys are out of Arizona. All you got to do is just, contact them. They'll probably have me send it back, and they'll do like any repairs if it does break. But so far, like I've said, I haven't had any malfunctions. Let me knock on some wood or something. Hopefully we'll have no malfunctions today, but we'll see, And that's how she goes. All right, 2 20-round mags, plenty of firepower, okay? Plenty of firepower. But along with that, guys, these rounds are expensive. For one small box of 5.7 ammo, you're looking at about $45 to $50. depending on where you shop. Now, I've seen at gun shows, these boxes of ammo going for like 60, 80 bucks, you know, and that's just overkill, in my opinion, especially for the blue rounds. Even the green rounds, they have some black tip stuff on this, hollow points as well. But just for the standard full metal jacket, you're looking at about $45 to $50. Now, that's a lot of money, you know, for 50 rounds. That's like $1 a shot, more than $1 a shot, especially on depending on where you shop. You know, so that's the downside. These rounds can be expensive. So let me go ahead and load up some shots, take some shots, and we're gonna talk a little bit more. All right, let's get it. So guys, this is everything that mine came with. You got your Ruger 5.7 right here, looking absolutely sexy, if I say so myself. And this is a full-size handgun, guys. It's nothing small. As you can see, it's got a slim profile. Look at that big fiber optic green front sight. And you got the blacked out rear, ambidextrous safety, like as I showed you guys. All right, 2 20-round magazines that it comes with. It doesn't come with the ammo. You got to get your own, player. You got to get your own. All right. You get this nice case right here. It's really durable, right? You get a lock that comes with it. 20-round mag. They also give you a sticker too. You know, you can deck out your stuff with some Ruger, you know, memorabilia. All right, guys. So overall, talking about the Ruger 5.7, the gun itself, I like the gun. You know, I like how it feels. It's low on recoil. Plenty of capacity, right? And overall, it just feels really good compared to all the other 5.7 models that I've held, okay? Now, this is the only one that I've shot. So, comparing this, you know, to the FN, to the Rock 5.7, you know, even to the M&P 5.7. I haven't shot those. I've only shot this one specifically, and I really like it. You know, I like what Ruger's done with this. Now, as far as the round, as far as the 5.7 cartridge, okay, I personally feel that it's overrated. You know, when I first bought this gun, without doing any research, I just thought that this gun, the round specifically, I thought it was, you know, the end all be all, right? I thought it was like the most powerful round out there. You know, I'm thinking, oh man, this thing can do some pretty amazing things. It can go through car doors. It can go through, you know, this, that. It's got amazing power, penetration power, you know, so on and so forth. After doing some research, I found out that this round is really just good for speed, right? It doesn't have that much power as I thought, right? Compared to like a 45, a 10 mil, even a 9 mil. I think that has more power than this. Okay. Now, granted, these 5.7 rounds, they're really fast. They're for speed. So for penetrating, you know, soft body armor, penetrating behind barriers, this will be good for that, right? But as far as power, trying to take down a bear, you might need something like a 10 mil or 45 ACP, something like that. You may be better off with that. Right now, I haven't done my own research with it. That's something I'm willing to do in the future. You know, putting this up against some 9 mil, up against some 45, you know, versus a couple blocks of wood or, you know, a big chunk of meat to see which one does the most damage. Right. I'm willing to do that. If you guys would like to see that, go ahead and drop down in the comments below what you want to see. Now, as far as for me, this Ruger 5.7 probably is the best 5.7 out there. But then again, I can't really say that because I haven't shot, you know, the other 5.7s. I'm not willing to spend that much money for another 5.7 because, as you guys know, these aren't cheap, okay? Along with the rounds, right? The rounds themselves are expensive. But as far as the gun, these guns are still pretty pricey. You're looking at, you know, really $600 to $800 for a 5.7. And then you got to count into the fact that you have to buy ammo for this thing, which is really expensive. So I would say if you guys are really in the market for a 5.7, do your research by all means, right? Feel some out in the hand. And if you can, what I always say, test one out, rent one to shoot it to see which one you like the best. To me, in my opinion, from what I felt so far, I felt the FN 5.7, the M&P 5.7, the Ruger 5.7, so far, the Ruger 5.7 feels the best for me, and the trigger, right? So that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know I have some followers out there, some subscribers that have the FM 5.7, the new one, and even the old ones. Guys, comment down below which one is your favorite and why, what you like about it and what you don't like. As for me, I don't plan on selling this because I think it's really cool. I still think, you know, it has some practical uses out of it. I can get some practical uses out of this thing. But as far as like a self-defense option, I probably wouldn't be carrying this for self-defense, right? Something like that. But who knows? That may change once I do some different, my own independent test on it. You know, that could change. So, guys, if you like the video, go ahead and share it. You can see I'm sweating out here. Ooh, sweating. Might have to come out this shirt. You feel me? But anyway, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe. Share the video. Tell your friends and tell your mama. All right? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Go ahead. Don't forget, 1,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up soon. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. It's your boy D, and I'm out. Catch me on the next one.